But this is our dropship. We've landed on a crazy alien planet, and we've got to survive. Now, we can harvest some resources here. So I place a drill, and one of the interesting things is I could claim this mineral rock and take 25, but then my production would drop. We'll buy 2 Gatling towers. Oh, this is interesting. And we'll unlock the next square, right? And so you can see the path that the enemies are going to be taking. After defeating that wave, we get the classic roguelite choice. And we're going to be relying on Gatling guns in the early game, so increasing fire rate, easy choice. Now I want to say a big shout out and thank you to Mineral Defense for sponsoring today's video. You can get the game right now, and it's on sale at 50% off. So just look up Mineral Defense on Steam or use the link in the video description. I'm a huge fan of both tower defense and roguelite games, so this game just ticks all my boxes, and I love it when that happens. Now, one of the things that I love about this is by putting a tower on the low ground, you'll notice, okay, we've got our little coverage circle, but if we put it on the high ground, we get an increase in range and an increase in damage. That is pretty big. So this is a tier 2 level, but this is a tier 3. So this has got 7.5% damage increase. So we'll unlock the right square. Now, it's really sort of unfortunate that we unlocked a T intersection, sort of a 3-way intersection, but they only go one way towards the base where they're trying to kill it. That's a little bit unfortunate. But the maps are procedurally generated, so we've got a high degree of replayability. Ooh, well, don't mind if I do. Now, at some point, we're gonna need some more impressive firepower, and basically, whenever you unlock the next square, it triggers that wave. Ooh, we unlocked some, what looks like tier 3 terrain and tier 2. I'm thinking that the best thing we can do is put a cannon at a critical junction, right? This seems like a pretty good spot. Now, the cannon, right now, we can set its preference to target most armor. So whatever enemy unit has the most armor, it's going to target. Oh my gosh, another T intersection. This one doesn't have any really good terrain, so that is unfortunate. The enemies are going to be splitting around here. But this turret on the right side is doing a pretty good job. One of the other things that we can do is we can upgrade these turrets. Hey, look at that. Defeat 250 leathery worms. So we can upgrade the main cannon, or we can upgrade some of these turrets. And since this one is in such a key spot, I feel the need to do just that. I'm really hoping that this turns back to the left. It literally went the opposite way of where I wanted it to go. That is very unfortunate. I think we'll unlock this one to see if we can't, like, really put a bunch of towers in here. The more areas that an individual tower can cover, the better. Like, this one can cover the right, the middle, and the left side. It's fantastically placed, and it's on tier 3. The only issue is it's relatively small compared to something like this. It's luck of the draw. You'll never hear me complain. I'm a little upset. So right now, we can upgrade the drill efficiency, increase base drilled minerals by 2, so that'd only be 32. That's not a huge thing. We'll take cannon range, I guess. And then we've also got a crate, so check this out. This is where things get a little bit spicy. Oh man, this is sort of like the lower rarity crate. What do we get? Well, we just got drill efficiency 1. There were some greens and purples in there, so a little bit unlucky there. So I think the key here is to find out what happens with this road. Not terrible, just not great either. So check it out. This is the first armored enemy. It's a robot. You see that yellow hit bar? Like, Gatling guns don't do anything to that enemy type until its armor is defeated. Like, look at this. This guy's, well, literally tanking rapid minigun fire. Like, look at that turret. Doing pretty much nothing. But once the cannon is able to see it and hit it, the armor drops, the enemy drops as a result. So there's a lot of nuance, a lot of strategy to the game. Now, this is a lot of nodes. If I put a drill here, I can get 32. That's good, but how do I get it? Okay, so he covers this one. I feel like with 2 nodes, it should be more than that. And it shows the green one of the node that he's grabbing. So I think I could actually put 2 drills here. And now we have a production rate of 96. A little bit risky. And by a little bit, I mean like extremely risky. To not really build any more towers. So I think we need a little bit more time. Oh no, another T intersection. Okay. A bunch of robots. Ooh, this is dangerous. I've got literally 1 cannon out there. And there are tons and tons of robots. I unlocked this one to try to give more time so that we could quickly destroy the stuff popping on the left before we have to deal with any big enemies on the right. Now, my next cannon is going to cost 150, which I should be able to get right about now. And we got to figure out where to put him. So now we'll take out the yellow gold bar, the armor, and they immediately crumble. We've got 129. Or do I get greedy and buy another drill? I think that would be what you'd call foolish. But I did it anyway. Because, you know, whatever, right? That's my defense. Whatever, man. It is what it is. That's what I feel like someone who's, gambling, risking it for the biscuits. I mean, we love biscuits. So this is what it looks like. I love how you can just, like, get really down and intimate and see what these robots look like. They're sort of like, they look more like lava golems to me than maybe, say, like robots per se. So all of the natural defenses on this planet are under no misinterpretation that I'm here to extract all resources and destroy stuff. And, well, they don't like that. Maybe putting a cannon up here. I wish I could, like, buy this tile and upgrade it to a tier 3 hill. So 330. I think I actually want to sell this one and put another cannon there. So 2 cannons and then having more of the Gatling guns on the periphery seems like it's an interesting idea. Like maybe right there. And then putting one out here on this tier 3 spot seems pretty good. It'll soften up a lot of the lower tiered worms that come in. So let's see what happens. Another T intersection. T intersections really throw a wrench in a lot of my forward planning, which is limited. Can't really forward plan too much. It's more about just like reacting in the best way that you can to what fate determines your challenge to be. Okay, that's a lot of enemies getting really close, but this is where things get really spicy. I've got another cannon and 3 Gatling gun turrets right here. So right there, we've got a tier 3. Oh, you can demolish geysers and place stuff there. So if we got 100, that's a pretty decent spot. Now, this is the first time we've gotten an uncommon upgrade. Increased damage by 15% seems like an obvious choice. We've got a ton of Gatling guns. They're all in critical places. Unlocking here would be interesting because you can see how you could eventually upgrade your range, especially for something with longer range like a cannon. Or something right here that could shoot at quite a bit. Here, I'll show you. Let's just see how its circle of coverage just gets bigger and bigger. He's going to be able to hit a lot of soft stuff and really weaken them out. It's not a tier 2 or tier 3 terrain advantage. Oh. Let's unlock this. Okay, another, like, 1. I've seen some of these, and you get, like, 3 of them. Come on, give me something good. 250 minerals? That's pretty dang good. All right, how are we doing over here? Look at this. We've got basically our first boss. This is like a lava golem who's even bigger than the other ones, and, well, he's big and spicy. So let's just go ahead and upgrade both these cannons to really start taking down this guy's armor expeditiously. Oh, man. Yeah, I think what was clear was that we're going to need more cannons. But you'll notice that the cost of each cannon goes up by, I think, it's 250 right now. If we place one, by about 50 minerals each time. Hot dog, that's a lot. All right, we put a tier 2 cannon over here, and we will unlock one of these just to sort of delay the bosses, the enemies, so that they don't immediately overlap. Now, you'll notice that these spiders are faster than the worms. Slower than the armored golems. Luckily, they don't have any armor, but things are getting really dangerous over here on the left side. So I think a minigun. I really wish I had more hills over here. We immediately got this turret to tier 3, and I'd say we safely have this covered. The left side worried me, right? So maybe elongating this one is necessary. More spiders that are super fast. This is what it looks like in the big picture. So we're more or less got this covered. Come on, give me a 3. Give me a 3. Give me something purple, man. Give me something good. Oh, no. I almost got the purple, man. Almost. So we've got 791 resources, and we're pulling in 128 a turn. That's pretty massive. And now that I kind of like understand how this operates, I can actually, wait a minute. I can just surround a node as long as I'm directly adjacent. I'm producing 32. So I could put like 2 drills right here, and I'm almost at 200 mineral production a turn. Quite considerable. I want to get rid of this. We'll demolish it. And I'm going to put another cannon right here. Just because cannons are becoming more and more seemingly critical. So at this point, we will unlock this one. Another T-junction. The amount of T-junctions on here is getting a little bit ridiculous. Because I feel like each time you unlock a road, a certain number of enemies spawn at each end point for the road. So in theory, we're gonna kill more enemies and get more minerals, but there's more enemies spawning, right? But we've just defeated 100 spiders for our Steam achievement, and this is a nice looking little point, especially if this one right here goes straight. If it does, you could put a tower, upgrade it, and feel pretty happy about that choice. Fire rate, or range? I think fire rate for the cannons is actually more important. Cannons can shoot the small stuff and the big stuff, but the Gatling guns are ineffective at shooting the big stuff. All right, so that's a max upgraded tower right there. And he's doing a fantastic job at finishing off the light stuff all by himself, all on this, like, look at that bonus. 18% damage bonus, 20% fire rate, and this is a 10% plus 150 on range. That's pretty incredible. That being said, that is not the area where we're having the most issue, right? So I think it's clear we need to have another tower out here to finish off the soft stuff. So everything just needs to work on the big heavies. Please give me a straight. Oh, this is fantastic. Look at this. They're able to hit right there. And unlocking it, he's actually able to, like, oh, yeah. Oh, we got an upgraded spider now. That's not scary. I'm not scared. This is fine. Okay, but now that thing is big. That thing's going to hit our tower. Oh, gosh. All right. The Gatling guns are very, very necessary, man. Oh, that worm almost got there. All right, we need to open this immediately and see what we get. I'm seeing no purples in this one. 375 minerals, that is much needed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll upgrade that. Get another Gatling gun turret, danger close. Look at this freaking dude. This is ridiculous. He is tanking everything we're firing at them, but we're about to get in range with this cannon. Come on. Okay, armor's down. He should drop pretty much immediately. And hey, look at that. This is our first 3 chests where we get 3 different things. Now, a gray, a blue, and a green. It's not bad, but it could have been better if we hit some of those purples. All right, I'm gonna unlock this. That's actually fantastic. These guys are able to do a lot of work right there on the corner. Okay, we've got a new enemy, and it looks like it's a giant, like, rolling rock with a face. The Earth is mad at what we're up to over here, and by the Earth I mean like whatever it is we're fighting. Okay, this is getting egregious. There's too many enemies. There's too much armor. I built a Gatling turret. I felt like that was not the smartest play. We're barely hanging on here. This is what barely hanging on looks like. Now, what I'm worried about is if like one of those giant magma titans is going to be popping up. But, while things got pretty close, we did hold on. So, you know, I wasn't worried at all. Don't worry about it. Now, can you upgrade a drill? You can. That's 37.4. I'm not entirely sure that was what I would consider worth it. I would have rather placed probably a new drill, because 7 rounds and this thing pays for itself at 200 a pop. Honestly, though, I should have upgraded out here. Like, this one right here just immediately gets in to the inner ring of defense. Probably having a cannon somewhere at this juncture point to hit some of these guys doing armor. It's going to be interesting when we start unlocking more and more tower types, because research is a big and important function of this game. I do not like this. I do not like this. This is barely hanging on. Panic upgrades. Panic up. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. We're all fine here. There's nothing to worry about. I'm worried. Not going to make the same mistake. Gatling damage. We need more damage. Range is great, but right now, Gatling damage would probably move the needle more for us. And I think this is the one we need to pull back. Oh, he's doubling back on us. There's definitely a case where you could put a tower here. I wonder if you could upgrade its range so it could cover this junction. Stock range is pretty pitiful, but we're not going to worry about that. 25 boulders, lots of Steam achievements popping up here. But yeah, man, the game is 50% off right now. Oh, okay, there's a rock golem that basically almost went in full armor. Okay, this is nuts. My base's armor is at 7 out of 10. We basically just dropped 30% right there. Right, man, those dang little boulders. Okay, so maybe a cannon right here. It's at tier 2 for terrain, and I'm definitely worried about the left side. I think this is the tile we need to upgrade next just to get like more time. And a cannon out here is probably the next course of action just to soften up a lot of these enemies before they get in. This side is doing rather well. The Gatling guns out on the fringes, I think, are pretty good. Yeah, a cannon here to start softening them up. Well, or is it Gatling gun? I can't make up my mind. Probably here, actually. Where did I say, man? This is the problem when you have ADHD and you're like playing a game where you need to do some long-term planning. You're like, I know exactly what to do. But that means you have 4 different plans and you don't know which one you're gonna remember at the time that you need to remember it. I'm gonna put a cannon here. That was the plan, right? All right, we're going to unlock this one. All right, so it forks back. We've got a decent amount of time. Enemies are coming in. How does this cannon do? That boulder was basically destroyed before it got here. All right, we got a magma titan out there, 1 magma titan, and 1 magma boulder. Okay, so we're starting to encounter more what I would consider tier 3 enemy types. Okay, that was terrifying. Yeah, that magma boulder, whatever that is, that one's... Oh, hold on, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're 3 out of 10. Is this the end? It is. But the game just began, because look at how much research that we have available to us. 4,595. And this is what we want to do. There's all sorts of things that we can do. We can unlock multiple new tower types. Piercing attack drains power, strong versus all. Well, guess what? We have the cannon, which is strong versus armor, and the Gatling, which is strong versus health. But you know what? We need something that's strong versus all. So let's research it and unlock it. Now, the next upgrade, innate railgun, is 37,500 research. That's pretty nuts. But one of the cool things we can do is increase base research generation by 10 per wave. That's the gift that keeps on giving. Now, it was clear that we probably want to upgrade the base tower defense. And let's go ahead and get plus 50 starting minerals. Now, we've got no research, but like I said, the game has just begun. So, as per usual, we'll get a little starting base. Oh, yeah. I definitely want to unlock the railgun early just to see what it is, even though cannon fire rate seems interesting. We'll unlock the railgun. Railgun costs 400 minerals. Now, the first thing we want to do with 150 is we want to get our mineral production going. And 1 Gatling tower up here. Now, one of the benefits was we didn't immediately unlock a T-box, and we still haven't unlocked a T-box. So this is fantastic. Some tier 3 and tier 2 terrain right here. This is going to be our Gibraltar, our rock. It's small, but we're going to put some cool stuff on it. Risk it for the biscuit. We bought another tower. We'll unlock this. Okay, we've encountered our first T-box, but we did unlock another tier 3 rock. So once we get the first kills, I'm going to put a Gatling gun actually out here. Probably on the tier 2 terrain, saving the tier 3. So long as we got this covered, which it does look like we got. All right, so we got 171. There's definitely a case for, like, you might want some armor piercing soon. So to cover our Tookus, we're going to do that. And the next one we're going to unlock is right here to give us more time. All right, so we're at 70. Once I get 80, I can get another Gatling gun out. All right. I don't want to upgrade these back towers if I don't have to. We'll get another mineral tower, and we'll unlock this one. Oh, it's back. Ooh. This is actually fantastic. If you look at the first round of our continuation here, we got very unlucky with the RNG. RNGesus was not blessing us, even though we were praying daily and nightly. But this time, I would say our prayers are being answered. All right, so this guy is just like absolutely tanking stuff. I do fear I'm going to have to spend some resources upgrading this back turret here. He's got better range. If he can get... Yeah, okay, we're safe. I was going to say, if he can get about 50% before he gets to us, say we're feeling good. Let's increase fire rate. And we only got a 1, but I'm seeing some gold circles in here. Not that I got them. I got literally the worst that we could, which was green. I bet some of the research says we could have, like, better luck on those, or, like, you know, more of the options. All right, but we are encountering our first armored opponents. We'll upgrade that guy quite considerably, actually. If we can just eliminate all the worms before they get back to the back line, I'm going to be very happy with that. Oh, we got unlocked another T-juncture. They were bound to find us, okay? I think save up for a railgun and put it, like, right here. That's what I want to do. Now, whether or not the game is going to let me do that is an entirely different question. We're producing 90 minerals. We're about 200. I think by the end of this wave, we should have 310. Let's see. How much minerals do we get per kill? Not nearly enough. But we got 381. Yeah, it's a straight. I love it. That's a really good spot here to put like a Gatling gun. Come on, we're at 393. Give me that 400, 399. There it is. All right, railgun placed. Let's see what this thing does. This is the newest tower. You may fire when ready. Ooh! Oh, look at the little power. He kind of powers back up. That's interesting. Upgrading for 400. Good night. All right. I want to see it hit and... Okay, that evaporated that guy's armor. And we'll upgrade right here. Oh my gosh! We unlocked a 4-way intersection. That's not good. We got some pretty good early rolls on terrain, but that one... Morale is a little bit low right now. Needless to say, that's going to be unlocking tons and tons of stuff. A Gatling gun up here is definitely on the menu right now. Hit up some of the soft guys. We placed them a little bit late. That wasn't what you call an optimal play. But here is just a conga line of 8 robots. Or 8 magma titans. So, is he getting collateral damage? He is. This railgun is fantastic. Okay, railgun range increased by 10%. Ooh, but this is a rare one. Oh, and damage. Honestly, all 3 of these are good, but I guess there's a reason why this one's rarer than the others. I choose the railgun anyway. The shiniest and newest toy we have must be given the most love. All right, we're gonna... Oh, I wanted to double back all the way here. No such luck. All right, so right now this minigun is set to target close to base. What we should probably do is least armor, weakest. Just target the weakest enemy. That way he hits all the soft stuff. Okay, we've got a magma titan. The railgun's gonna be very, very important there. The next railgun we can buy is 700? Holy biscuits. Oh, look at this. Let's take this while we got it. I'm seeing some purple. Purple and gray. Purple and gray. Oh, what a tease, man. I saw a purple railgun upgrade. But I feel very, very happy with this. The next railgun probably would actually be like up here. Do we have a spot? Yeah, we do. Okay, right here. Oh, we have 700. Well, don't mind if I do. Only 2.5% upgraded damage versus 7.5. 5% is massive. Look at this thing. The minigun. It's doing like nothing. All right, the railgun fired, and wow, that didn't do a lot, actually. Okay, scary. All right, but with 2 railguns targeting him. Okay, so logic states that we are in a shortage of high damage for armored targets. And please don't be a T-junction. Yeah! Okay, we got a little lucky there. I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. I think a minigun up here. I always like miniguns on peripheral high points. Gatling guns, miniguns. I'll be using those terms interchangeably. You get it. So remember that upgrading a railgun, it costs 400? You know what? I need more minerals. Must construct additional pylons, need more minerals right there. But 2 railguns right here. I might actually, at some point, sell this cannon and put another railgun. Railguns should be all these up here. These guys run out of power, though. And they keep talking about something called shield. There's armor and shield. And I'm not sure we've encountered enemies that are, quote, shielded. A little bit nervous. Whoa! Another railgun's 1,000? We'll get more minerals. We must. Let's see. Right here. If you upgrade him, he's got good coverage over there. So, don't be a T-junction. Ha-ha! And once we get minerals, 60, and he'll be able to cover that middle lane too. There we go. Like, look at this guy's coverage. Ready? It's right there. That's exactly where we want it. So close to base. I need the weakest. Target the weakest. Give your thoughts to RNG. RNG's is right now. Please look over me. Dang it! It's a one-liner. But can we get a perp? Can we get a perp? Can I get a perp? It's gray. We don't like it. We'll take free stuff, though. Beggars can't be choosers, and when you look at, you know, surviving against endless waves of enemies, you're definitely in the beggar category. Feeling pretty good, though. Let's upgrade the railgun. 400. I'm hoping that means he has an upgraded battery capacity as well, because I think that's the shortcoming of these railguns. Isn't even necessarily fire rate. Their fire rate could be negatively impacted by their battery power. Like, if they fire too many times in a row, it doesn't matter how slow their fire rate is if it's just gonna get slower. You get what I'm saying? That's my worry right here. Gonna get another drill. So, just in my starting square right now, we've got 180. Ooh, railgun 3 damage. You know it. Increased by 15%. Take a look at these numbers. We love it when numbers go up. We want to produce numbers. All right. Oh, big box. It's a one-liner. I'm seeing no purples, but we have hope. It's just... Okay, so we got 408. I could upgrade this railgun right here. That's what I want to do. That's what I did do. Oh, not a T-junction. I'm happy about that. I think like another minigun right here would be pretty appreciated. Oh, this guy. Oh, that's a turret. Okay, I thought that was a cannon. I was like, we're doing no damage to that? Right here's a key spot, even though it's only tier 2 terrain. Where's my next minerals? Oh, man. Over here. A little bit unlucky there. I've basically filled out all of these, and I'm not really inclined to like upgrade for 2 when I could just place a new one and get 15, I think it is. Or 30, rather. So where to unlock? Okay, good. That's fantastic. That's a good one. So we're at wave 15. How far can we get right now? Remember that it's a roguelite. So, like, you'll lose. Especially when you're... Oh, look at the power. We need to upgrade some kind of a power generation. Look at it. They have no power. And this thing's just walking back there and gonna boom our base for 3 out of 20. So 1.5%, 6%, 3 times 5, 15%. There you go. Math is strong. So we've got these railguns, but they can't power themselves. And enemies are getting through because we're overly reliant on railguns. There we go. Twin cannons. It's a Goliath tank, except it's a static turret. I feel like those Norwegians who had to shoot at that German cruiser that was running up the channel. We need searchlights! Alright, so max usage is 28 and we're only at plus 10 power. That was something I didn't account for. So maybe you can't really have... I don't think you can have. I can sell this for 990 though. And I think I need to do that because it might be better to have one super. Yeah, I think that's what we kind of have to do here. Like, look at that. My power usage is minus 14. We need to upgrade power. And we're gonna put another cannon here to compensate for the loss of firepower. They can't repel firepower of that magnitude. All right, so that is a max upgraded cannon right here. And we can afford another Gatling gun probably here. All right, and now it's a case of please let me be lucky. Probably want to unlock this one next. So wave 16, the goal here is to get to wave 20 because we're, oh, those were flaming skulls. We're starting to encounter the boulders again. Can you downgrade? You can't downgrade. You have to sell, which is unfortunate. But honestly, with one railgun, it's interesting. Power throws a very, very interesting like level of consideration into the game. Oh man, this is a conga line of death. Honestly, if we survive this, I'd be quite impressed. And it looks like I'm gonna be impressed. All right, no forks. Oh my gosh, it's a line. That is a dream come true. I'm very happy that cannons don't use power. Otherwise, I think we'd be sort of screwed. This is what it looks like if you're a frontline defender. That's kind of scary, man. A lot of stuff wants you off this planet. A lot. My gosh, that's a lot of stuff. These rocks, dude, are just... You know what? Well, actually, we might need a cannon back here. Or do we just surround this with machine gun turrets? If you quickly pause, you can see all of the upgrades that you have available. So clearly we've not been blessed by RNGs today. Only 2 greens and 1 blue. We're hoping for even better. Will we unlock a Balrog? No! It was a single tile, a single path. Victory is ours. These little fiery skulls, man. I don't like them. They're like super fast. The boulders are super fast. But the fiery skulls are armored. All right, so we can't afford another cannon right there. Probably the best play that we can do. But stuff is still getting through. I mean, we're already at 14 out of 20 health. And wait a minute, we have no cannons back here. Oh, this is not good. This could be 13 out of 20. I think we might actually hold on. Oh. We need this. No! Yes! Yes! It was a 3! Give me gold! I want the gold stuff! Gray, green, gray. We got poo! 450 minerals is nothing to be scoffed at, though. That is rough. That could have been so much better, but it wasn't. I don't know, but I'm wondering where is the majority of the leaks coming through? A cannon here can almost cover both lanes. Now it can. All right, we'll unlock this one. Yes, it's a single. So this guy hopefully fires first at the left side and then the right. But man, these really, really tanky armored stuff. We've also got this turret back here as like a reserve. Whatever we unlock with our research at the end of this round, I think it probably needs to be a way to counter armor. I saw like what I think is an acid turret, and that might do a really, really good job at burning through and doing residual damage over time. So putting those at the periphery to give them the most time to, you know, acidify the enemy. Come on. The goal is to get to wave 20. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. We need emergency miniguns. All right, 13 out of 20. So we lost one right there. That was a panic buy. Whoops. Yeah, I guess right here the one issue is that there's not a minigun to finish them off. I think that actually might be the main issue. Wait a minute. No, there's not. There's Gatling towers right here. What am I talking about? All right, so at this point we'll unlock here. It's not a T-junction. That's fantastic. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Come on, give me a 3. It's a 1. Give me a gold. Give me a gold. Show the people what we want. Ah, it's a green. I'm getting re-rolls, so I guess the next time we get an option at the end of wave 20, assuming we survive, woo, especially with magma golems popping up and magma boulders, I'm gonna use some rerolls just to see, right? I think we have a fair amount of rerolls actually saved up. And our railgun is running out of munition. Stuff with armor is getting past. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor to serve with you here today. But fate has found us lacking. We have been weighed, we have been measured, and we have been found lacking in mineral defense. But we did reach wave 20, and in classic roguelite fashion, that is just the beginning of the next beginning. Whoa. So what do we want to unlock? There's a missile, long range, area damage, strong versus armor. But what we need to find out is if some of these towers, like, how do you tell if something produces power? Because if it produces power, well, you need a generator. So we definitely need that. A meteor? There's cool abilities. Remote detonation and overdrive. There is a lot of depth to this, but I know I definitely want that missile system. We don't know if it costs power, but missile damage and missile fire rate would be the next choices. So this is Mineral Defense. Remember that it's on sale for 50% right now till February 15th. And a big shout out and thank you to Mineral Defense for sponsoring today's video. If you want to see more, pull the trigger on the like button, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.